Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're back at it again, and we're going to be playing this 4 musketeer deck that is crazy. You have never seen anything like this before, and most people never expect 3 musketeers in the meta. So if you go and cycle 1 musketeer behind your tower, sometimes they'll spell it with a fireball or a poison, and if they do that, you're free to cycle 3 musketeers in the back, and man, is it going to be a bad time for them. You also end up having the capability of cycling 3 musketeers with this deck and an offensive presence because you have so many defensive cards. You end up having the Ice Golem to cut units to the opposite lane, you have the Barbed Barrel for amazing elixir efficient defense, and then you also end up having the Goblin Cage to destroy any Hog Riders and give you counter push in the lane of the 1 musketeer or in the 2 musketeer, whatever is your choosing. So as insane as this deck is, guys, we have something even more crazy. We have 1 million challenge cards won. I really don't want to think about how much time and energy and how many gems I spent doing this, but we have done it. We're at 1 million challenge cards. I don't know what you guys think about this. I don't know if I should be proud, sad, or embarrassed, or I don't know. I guess I'm really ambivalent. I have mixed feelings about it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Should I be proud or should I be sad? And let's go jump straight into some games with this insane deck, and let's try to assert some dominance with it. It's a crazy and awesome deck, so I can't wait to pick up some W. Oh, GG. Yeah, it was pretty wild. These top 3 musketeers all in the same lane, right? Oh no, he went in. He's crazy. Guys, I wasn't ready. He just went in for the Hog Rider right out of the gate, skipped through the intro, and I didn't have my Goblin Cage. That feels so bad, man. That's so much damage that's unwarranted. Hopefully he's not running 2.6 or something. That'd be rough if he's got a Fireball with this deck as well. Maybe we can bounce back though. Let's go in for a Bandit here. Just to passively cycle. And his win condition's out of cycle, so I could 3 Musketeers. I think I'm going to. I should be back to Goblin Cage if he goes in for a Hog Rider. It's gonna NATO. Okay, we're gonna end up going for Hog Rider because we need to save Elixir. Okay, Rocket, NATO. It's a lot of Elixir. Probably don't have much for this Battle Ram then. And if you go in for Goblins, they should just die. Yep, that's awesome. Predictions, boys. Let's go. Worked out so well. I knew he had to do it. He didn't have Elixir for anything else. He didn't have the Valkyrie in cycle. We got it, and we're probably going to take tower now. So he went in for the very aggressive play of the savagery of spamming and just skipping through the intro. We went for the Barbed Barrel Predict because we knew we only ended up having the Goblins in cycle. We elected to go in for the Battle Ram because we knew we could play aggressive and force out the Goblins. And it worked out super, super well. So he's going to spam us. So what I want to do is I want to separate the Valkyrie. So the Valkyrie is going to go right towards the Musketeer, and then the Goblin Cage has free reign on top of the Hog Rider. So what would have happened is the Valkyrie would have kept the Goblin Cage at bay, and the Goblin would have never ended up going towards the Hog Rider. So that would have been really tragic for me, but it panned out perfectly because we orchestrated that with the Ice Golem. So if you guys have that opportunity, make sure you always do it. It's well worth it. Also, another thing that I'm going to be consistently doing that you guys are going to see is I'm always dropping my 3 Musketeers, 2 of them this side. If I drop 2 of them this side, he's always able to pull the 1. When he's able to pull the 1, you know what's going to happen, right? You guys know how it is. He's just going to rocket me. Feels so bad if that happens. We're going to use that Barbed Barrel to pull back the Hog counter, the Valkyrie right in front of it. And then we're going to play a little bit aggressive because we know he's going to want to rocket, or he's going to drop XCR, right? That's fine too. We're going to go Bandit in the middle. Playing super aggressive on both fronts, so then he has to fear getting 3 crowned, right? Because that is something that he should have to worry about, boys. We just don't want to allow him to get through. If we just keep going Goblin Cages and Musketeers, I think we should be able to shut down that Hog Rider without a single hit on our tower. And then he's not going to be able to win with just a rocket, guys. Also, we can start dropping 3 Musketeers all in the same lane here, just to kill that really, really quickly, so then he's not able to break through at all. He could try to rocket this, but it's just, you don't have enough elixir for the Hog Rider then, so it doesn't matter. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. We played really, really well at the start. Obviously, this is a difficult matchup since he's got Rocket, Executioner, and Valkyrie. It doesn't really matter, even though he had the NATO too. Pleasure playing against you, man. Let's go in for a Bandit in the back. We're going to see what's up, see what this guy's got. We end up seeing a Musketeer, so when we see Musketeer, we're thinking it's going to be Balloon, or it's going to end up being a Hog Rider deck. 2.6 Hog. Or is it going to be Balloon? We have to wait and see. Not going to be the case, guys. It might end up being RG or maybe a Graveyard deck. Those are also possibilities. Try to pull back everything here and maybe even go in for Goblin Cage right on top of the Musketeer. So we push it back so it gets less hits on us. Then we get counter push as well. So it's working out pretty well. As long as the Mega Minion gets targeted second, that would be great. Just don't want that Bar Barrel to get so many hits on us. So we're doing great. I like our situation. I think that the Musketeer is not going to get a hit. And I think it's Graveyard, guys. I think it's Graveyard. So let's go for our Battle Ram here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Goblin Cage out of him as well with the Barbarians, but I know that I can get counter push with the Musketeer, and that's fine. Definitely end up going for Bandit since the Barbarian's going to be out of cycle here. And let's see what we can make happen. Royal Hogs. Alright, so I wasn't expecting that at all. I have to go for Goblin Cage just to make sure that we mitigate the damage that he's about to get on us. All three of the piglets are targeting that, so that's great. Musketeer is going to demand a Mega Minion, which is a 3 elixir investment. Not getting any elixir back from that at all, my man. And if he goes Barbarians, then we get a free Battle Ram. I don't think he has elixir for Battle Ram anymore, or Barbarians. He's not going to have elixir in time, so he has to snowball, and those are still going to lock on the tower. It's going to be like 700 damage if not responded. Yeah, that's phenomenal. So 3 Musketeers in this deck are super defensive when you're able to have a Goblin Cage or a Barb Barrel or an Ice Golem protecting them. But usually you can't really do it. Most decks aren't capable of running 3 Musketeers. But this deck doesn't have Elixir Collector, so it has a lot more potential for cheap and easy defenses. But you need to have supporting cards to allow them to do their thing. Or you need Ice Golem to be able to kite units opposite lane. You need Goblin Cage to keep things in place and then allow you to have a unit support the 2 Musketeers as well. It's just so nice. It functions so incredibly well with this deck. Let's go for another Ice Golem. Bandit's going to alleviate our concerns with the Furnace, and then we're going to end up going for 3 Musketeers again because the Barbarians are going to be out of cycle, and now we're going to unleash the Beast. There's nothing he can do to stop us, guys. Seriously, this is going to be crazy. We have the Goblin Cage providing counter push with the 2 Musketeers chilling in the back. He's going to go for the poison, but this counter push is going to be crazy. I'm telling you right now, guys. This is going to be concerning for him. We're going to end up having the Bandit. We're going to have the 2 Musketeers here. I'm even going to go for the Ice Golem in front of one of the Musketeers, hopefully. If it's in front of one of them, I think. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Look at the right-hand side. I was so concerned about taking left-hand tower. I didn't even notice the total devastation and destruction in the right-hand side. We're going to end up cycling a Bandit in the back, and we're going to see what's up. See what this guy's got in store for us. He's not dropping anything, so he's a passive, sir. Nope, he's going to end up going for the P.E.K.K.A. All right. So we love playing past the P.E.K.K.A. out here. Let's try to go and kite that to the opposite lane. I actually want to end up going for a Battle Ram, so then we're going to make him drop cards that he probably doesn't want to. Make him apply some type of elixir towards this defense. Then we can go for a kite P.E.K.K.A. right into the Musketeer. Get the most out of our elixir here. Okay, so he's going to play pretty aggressive with the spam. I'm actually going to try to lightning this. I think that's going to be our best bet. And then Baby Dragon's going to die. Then it walks right on top of the Electro. Alright, so the Electro does get a hit. It's not perfect defense, but it's pretty clean. So, I know that this guy's going to be running P.E.K.K.A. with Electro Wizard, Baby Dragon, and Ram Rider, most certainly. So, when we see that Ram Rider, we'll just shut it down with a Goblin Cage. If he wants to Ram Rider right now, it's going to be a pretty bad decision. Okay, he actually Ram Riders in the back. He's going to Ram Rider right into a Musketeer, and then we get great counter push. But he's actually going to go P.E.K.K.A. here, so we're going to go Goblin Cage. Make sure the Ram Rider charge goes on that. And we can even go in for an Ice Golem in front of our P.E.K.K.A. So we can make sure that it does not target the Musketeer, it does not target the Goblin Brawler, and then we have counter push. Man, this deck is so strong. I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. Goblin Brawler is so good with 3 Musketeers, guys. It's wild to think that there's a defensive structure that works well with 3 Musketeers, and we found it. It's not even like spell bait. It's just, it has great counter push potential with this deck. Cycle in another Musketeer in the back, and we're going to relax a bit. So I'm going to end up going for a Bandit. I can end up spamming a little bit, but I expect we're going to get a P.E.K.K.A., so I want to kill the P.E.K.K.A. with 2 Musketeers. I expect he's going to P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, he didn't P.E.K.K.A. yet. He's going to P.E.K.K.A. in front of that, right? Yep, okay. I knew it was going to happen, so I just waited and relaxed a bit. I ended up going for an Ice Golem so we can kite the P.E.K.K.A. there. Musketeer on the left-hand side is still putting him in the pain. And I know that I need to end up going for a Barb Barrel, or we're going to have some serious troubles with this P.E.K.K.A. She got a hit. She did me dirty. So he's down a bit of elixir, so we're going to unload on him. Because he did lightning there, and he's cycling a bandit. That means he doesn't have elixir for P.E.K.K.A now. This battle ram should connect to the tower. Yes, it's not getting the charge because, you know, the Electro Wizard is out here, but it didn't really matter. And since we know that he's got lightning, guys, we're such a bad person. Oh no. I feel horrible doing this, but it's for the memes, boys. It's for the memes. Don't let your memes be dreams. Just do it. We ended up going for all the answers to that. And he went for the lightning. He was only able to hit a couple muskies and not all of them. So GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Pleasure playing against you. Gotta give you that fish slap, and good luck in the rest of your grand challenge. Gamer Red Alert is his clan. I'm already ready, man. Ready for this Red Alert. I'm gonna cycle our 3 musketeers because he's dropped 5 elixir, and I know that I'm gonna get some decent counter push with the Goblin Brawler if he spams me, and he's gonna spam me. So the Goblin Cage coming down, Musketeer, Goblin Brawler, push on the left-hand side. Oh man, he's already in trouble, guys. It's going to be pretty annoying for him. He has to cycle a miner, and I don't think he has elixir to deal with this. I think we can just battle ram with this Musketeer and potentially just take his tower out. This battle ram's going to connect for sure. He even propels it closer towards his tower. This is going to be 700, 800 damage. Crazy stuff, guys. I think this is probably one of the best decks in the game, and it's so easy to play. You cycle through Musketeers, they spam you because they're like, oh my gosh, you dropped so much elixir. You go in for the Goblin Brawler, plus the 3M push, and it's crazy. Obviously, I had to go for that Ice Golem. As you guys can see, that really annoying bat would have done devastating damage to my tower. If that one bat was on my tower, all that damage that was on the Ice Golem would have been on me. And we don't like that. We don't appreciate. We don't take kindly to those plays, my man. So I want to go for 3 Musketeers here, again, just because we have the Goblin Cage and cycle if he goes in for the balloon. And we'd rather not go in for the Barb Barrel here, because we want to find a situation that 3 Musketeers is going to be of value for us. The Rascals are really, really slow. They're going to die, and then we get counter push, and it's worth it because we're getting some damage on the right-hand side. We get the Ice Golem, we get bats. We already got 6 elixir, and we killed the Rascals, so that's effectively a 11 elixir investment for 9. I take those, guys. We take those for sure. And now his bats are out of cycle, and his Ice Golem's out of cycle. All of his cheap cycle cards are kind of not there, so he has to drop an Inferno Tower. This is not good for him. So here we go. I'm just going to go Barb Barrel here. I expect a balloon soon. He kind of has to. If I'm him, yeah. Then we just want to end up going for Goblin Cage. End up killing that balloon and then counter pushing again, guys. That's what we do. That's how we play. We're kind of bullies out here, but we're getting counter push in every situation that we can and not overcommitting because he's going to go cycle Rascals. So we don't really want to go have a party with the Battle Ram and the Bandit right into Rascals. We want to get counter pushes when we can and get value that way. So here we go. We're going to end up going for the Barb Barrel. It's obvious that he's going to get some damage here, but it's still fine. If he went for a snowball, he could have gotten more hits, I think. But now we're going to end up overloading him on both sides, and I'm pretty sure there's no way for him to feasibly defend this. The 2 Musketeers on the left are too much. A little bit too much, and then we can just lightning the left-hand side if we need to, because he doesn't even know that we end up having direct damage. Guys, we're going to take both towers here, I think. Oh my gosh, look at the animation of the lightning. We almost got 2 crowns at the same time. Have you ever done it? I've done it before, and man, did that feel good. Anyway, GG to the best VNZ, and good luck in the rest of your grand challenge, man. Alright, guys, here we go. We're going to sauce out a good luck against the one and only. What's up, dude? Let's go for Bandit in the back. See what he's going to do. He's going to respond or not. Okay, so you see the Knight. See Knight? You're probably thinking that it's going to be Graveyard, or it's going to be an Expo control deck. Have to wait and see though, guys. So he's gonna end up having Ice Wizard here. So Ice Wizard and Knight. Is it gonna be Ice Bow? I think it probably is. Let's get that Ice Golem down. Let's go and sauce out the 3 Musketeers in the middle, just because the Ice Golem's gonna keep it preoccupied for a while. He could poison a NATO, but they should be able to walk outside of it. So we'll apply a lot of aggression on the right and the left hand side, so I'm okay with it. Generally don't really want to be splitting in the middle, but I thought it was okay there. He's probably weirded out that we're running 3 Musketeers because it's not very common anymore. I'm going to end up going for a Goblin Cage in the middle just to play passive. This could be Graveyard, guys. We know he's got NATO. We know for a fact he's got NATO. We end up seeing Poison as one of his spells, so I expect it to be Graveyard. Usually Expo is not going to be rocking that, especially when he ends up having Tombstone. And usually RG ends up having Fireball or a Lightning, and he just doesn't have that, so fully expecting Graveyard right now. Kind of want to win this battle at the river. if possible, then keep that musketeer alive, so we can kill that very obnoxious baby dragon. And then if he goes and cycles the knight right into us, that feels like it's just an invitation for us to drop the 3 musketeers, because he's going to be down elixir. He's not going to have one of his great tanks to drop on top of the 2 musketeers, and this is one of the situations I really like being in. He's going for a battle ram here. I want to get more elixir so I can apply aggression on both sides, both fronts. But the battle ram on the right hand side was better because the tombstone wasn't placed in the appropriate spot, so we were able to avoid it and then get damage. And then the bandit comes through on the left hand side because we bait out the tornado, because he had to pull the battle ram towards him. End up going for musketeer again. See if we can bait out another poison. Okay, he's gonna just graveyard. So we wound up going in for goblin cage here, and then going in for barbarian when skeletons start to accumulate. So skeletons on the left hand side are harder to reach for us. Some of the musketeer damage will actually be pretty good for us if it hits the musketeer. We're in an okay spot. Poison came out, so that means I can definitely go for 3M again. But I expect him to go for another graveyard really soon. Yeah, there it is. So we're going to end up splitting another musketeer here. So we have double musketeers. Ice Golem pops, killing a lot of the skeletons, just making sure that our musketeer is outside of radius of the poison. It's really good for us. Could lightning here if I wanted to, but the barb drill comes down, so it seems like it's a bad decision for us. So we're going to try to overload on the right hand side, and then go and cycle another set of 3 musketeers. So let's go do that right now. Dropping them a little bit higher. Bandit comes through. Let's go drop an Ice Golem right in front. So this seems pretty good. I expect them to go in for Tombstone on defense soon. It's going to go and cycle another musketeer. Look at the left hand side. It's getting a ton of damage. He's just going to eat it. Okay, so he's not going to be ready. It's going to give us a juicy lightning. This battle ram is just going to come right through because he's not expecting it. Oh man, I was hoping that that would be able to break through. It did not happen. Battle ram is still out of cycle, so let's go in for a bandit. Or the tombstone is still out of cycle, so let's go for the bandit. So I have to bar drill on top of the skeletons. Make sure that our musketeer is there as well. Goblin cage to make sure that the baby dragon's locked on that. I think we want to end up going in for a bandit plus battle ram. Tombstone still doesn't pull. He's gonna have to drop something else. Going for a lightning. Can we get it, guys? Oh my gosh, we got him. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, man. We're gonna end up going for a bandit in the back here. This guy's just gonna go kick off the game with the Lava Hound. You already know what's up. So when we see Lava Hound, we really like going for 3 musketeers and splitting 2 torrents, just because if he's got balloon or if he's got a lot of spam, we want to make sure that we have the firepower to alleviate that and kill it. So I'm going to end up going for an Ice Golem here as well, just to make sure that the flying machine doesn't target anything super important. And then I need to end up going for our 3rd musketeer, guys. So we got triple musketeer domination. We should be able to kill that baby dragon really quickly. The musketeers are not targeting what we want, but we still clean everything up because we have so much damage per second. Could have been better target firing for us, but it worked out in the end. So we are up some damage on the right hand side. The bandit gave us a lot of value, and he is shown his hand. He's shown that he's running lava clone, guys. Whenever we see the flying machine, we know it's going to be lava clone. So he's going to go in for a Skarmy on this. It's actually a lumberjack. Okay, wasn't expecting that at all. So now I'm going to end up going bandit, and he's going to Skarmy this. Kind of want to end up going for barbarian burial prediction. So let's just go do that right now. Skarmy on top, or are you just gonna let that connect? Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's go and drop all 3 in the same lane, because he doesn't end up having a big spell. It's pretty okay for us to do that. We're gonna eat the skeletons, it doesn't matter to me. And then we're just gonna end up having the Ice Golem tank and kill the bats, because the bats are just gonna die. I'm gonna go jump on it and have a horrible death, unfortunately for him. So the baby dragon should die as well. We get pretty decent counter push. He's gonna go drop the lumberjack because he doesn't end up having Skarmy in cycle. And then when he does that, then we go in for the bandit opposite lane, and we should just be able to take the right-hand tower. So, see what he wants to do here. He's actually just not going to have anything, and we're going to be able to take the right-hand tower. Going for the barb barrel on the Skarmy. Should get a couple hits here. Musketeer. And we should be able to kill that. Pretty cool. Ice Golem just to make sure that we can tank for it. Just need to make sure that we apply dual lane aggression, because he's never going to have enough on the ground to deal with everything. Those barbarians will still get damage there. And then we just go for 3 musketeers all in the same lane. As long as we get an Ice Golem down, we're fine. Okay. Just gonna get the Ice Golem down now. Should be able to kill the Goblin Cage. But Ice Golem's gonna be able to kill the Fly Machine clone. And since he did that, it's a lot of Elixir he just casted. He's gonna go Bandit. You know for a fact that this guy's gonna end up going for a Skarmy on us. So, wait for that. He's gonna Skarmy on Battle Ram, so I can't do that. I have to make sure that I get the 3 Musketeer counter push. And this is just a lot of Elixir coming at him. I don't think he can defend this. Instead of spamming him with the Battle Ram there, I knew that I had to just make this huge push work. There's no way for him to kill it. It feels so bad for him right now. Skarmy comes down. He's going to only ended up having Lumberjack, and there's no way for him to defend the left-hand side anymore, guys. There's 4 Musketeers. It's 5 Musketeers. It's a party. Oh my gosh. GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It's a pleasure playing against you. Yeah, Lava Clone's a pretty easy match. Alright, guys, so we're going to go kick off the game with an Ice Golem. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's popping. See what this man has in store for us. He's going to end up having a Mega Minion, so we're going to end up going Musketeer same lane. Make sure that we can kill that and get some decent counter push. Wonder what he's going to do here. He's going to Lightning. Alright. So when we see Lightning, automatically thinking that it's probably going to be a Golem deck after seeing Mega Minion and Lightning. Yeah, there it is. So Lightning's going to be pretty bad for him, I would assume, since we have so much Lightning bait, right? We have this Goblin Brawler, we have this Ice Golem, we have everything we could ask for. Unfortunately, Lumberjack decided not to go towards that, so we have to go and drop a Bandit. I don't like when that happens, guys. Sometimes that does happen a little bit too often. I guess I'm like used to Tombstone because the skeleton ends up having like a drawing property, but nonetheless, it still ended up catching the baby dragon, so I'm okay with it. It's gonna go Golem. So we have 2 Musketeers still going towards him. Kinda want to save the Ice Golem so I'm able to kite opposite lane, but I also want to protect our 2 Musketeers. Don't want to spend any more Elixir on the right hand side because I don't end up having Bandit or I don't have Battle Ram, so we'll see what he elects to do. He's just gonna eat that. Pretty good play, I think. He's gonna go for another Musketeer. I can go Ice Golem so then the Mega Minion targets that after. Don't really care about the Barbarial, to be honest. That Mega Minion's gonna die, so let's go Battle Ram here. Doesn't have Barbarial because he just used it on the right hand side, so this is going to be really bad for him. The Musketeers are going to get great value. He's actually going to go Tornado right into his Lumberjack. Feels good, man. So I like this situation for us a lot. Especially if he's going to go for an aggressive Baby Dragon, then has to respond even more to this Bandit that he doesn't want to. This Bandit's going to bait out a Mega Minion as well. Yikes, my man. Let's go in for a Barbarial here so we can pull back that Mega Minion. And then go for 3 Musketeers for some more offense. So now we can make the game happen, guys. We end up having the Goblin Cage. We have ways of distracting that Golem for a long period of time. We know he has Lightning, so it's not going to be an issue. Just go in for the Ice Golem here. Battle Ram here. Ice Golem's going to be tanking for a bit. Going to go Lightning on the other side. Wow, that's really kind of wild in my opinion. So now I get a great defense off with the Goblin Cage. Make sure you can't do too much. Okay, you're going to spam way more than I thought. Let's make sure that we kill that Lumberjack and that Cannon Cart pronto. I think I even have to end up going for a Battle Ram here. I think it's going to be our best bet of tanking that. Another Goblin Cage? I don't think so. I have a Goblin Brawler. We're fine. 2 Musketeers should be able to kill that pretty easily. Then give me some great counter push with the Bandit. He's not able to go in for a Golem here at all. He has to drop a whole bunch of other cards that he doesn't want to. I could Lightning that if I really want to, but I'd rather not play too aggressive. Rather play safe and sound when he's already in a bad spot, guys. He's gonna go on. Wow, okay. There's no way for him to defend this, right? Say we get a Battle Ram connection, this should be GG. I don't know, are you gonna go NATO this back? The Ice Golem's gonna at least get some death damage on you. And we're gonna go Lightning, so we definitely get it. GG, my man. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you. I think this deck is really, really good against anyone that ends up having a tank deck with Lightning, because you're just able to stack so much. And Lightning just is not going to be that area removal against the Musketeers, plus all of your other stuff that's clumped up. Alright, so we got a game against Rafa FC. We're going to sauce out a good luck here, and we're going to see what's up. I definitely want to roll right through with a Bandit in the back. He's actually going to be a chauffeur, sir, and sauce out a good luck as well. I appreciate you, Rafa. You're a cool kid. Appreciate it, man. Let's go in for the Musketeer in the back. Same lane as the Ice Wizard. See if we can kill that. Counter push after. I expect him to defend it. He doesn't, though. Huh. Trying to just use the log there, alright. I was hoping that he would spell the individual musketeer. That's always what you're looking forward to with this deck. If you can spell musketeer, if you can get them to do that, then you get 3 musketeers for free, essentially. Got Sparky. Could battle ram here. Sack the musketeer as well. That's better too. Let me just sack it. And then Goblin Cage on top of the Sparky. I think that's going to be our best bet. So we should be able to get a lot of damage on the left-hand side. We might tower trade-ish. Yeah, he's going to try to tower trade me. I think that we come out in a better situation. I'm just going to get away with the Goblin Cage here. It's going to get damage on the Sparky after kill it. Yep, nice. Gonna go Bandit. Also gonna go Barbaro on top of the Valkyrie and on top of the Ram Rider. And the Goblin Cage gives us some counter push potential. This is later in a GC and we're playing against someone with Valkyrie, Ram Rider, and Sparky. A little bit interesting, guys. It's a little bit wild. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. But I love having so many ways of counteracting Sparky with this deck defensively. Whether it's going to be the Goblin Cage or the Battle Ram, I have an answer, guys. We know what's good. We also even end up having the Ice Golem slow it down and pop it right on top. Lightning, if he ends up dropping a couple cards nearby. I might actually try to Lightning here, so we keep the 2 Muskies alive. He's not going to predict it. There's no way. There's no way that you think that that would happen. Yep, that's really frustrating for him. Because now the 2 Musketeers end up doing a lot of damage on top of the Valkyrie. We end up killing the Sparky, and we even get tower damage. So, I wouldn't suggest most people to do that, but if you get a little bit of hits on top, it's always going to be worth. So, if the Musketeer is able to connect, make sure you take advantage of that and kill the Sparky. So, see what we can do here. Kind of want to end up playing for an Ice Golem Battle Ram. Make sure the Ice Golem is in the front. Then I can Lightning if I want to. Oh, dude, just give me that Lightning value. How could I say no? How could I say no to that? You kind sir. You're so chivalrous. What do we want to do? I think we can just end up going for a Musketeer. Maybe even take another tower, guys. Do you believe in me? Are you guys believers? I hope I'm not the only one here. Goblin Cage is popping. Literally popping. And I know that I can just end up going for an Ice Golem. Don't want that thing to go anywhere near our tower. And we walk away with a clean 2-0 victory if I get the Lightning down. Oh! No! Okay. 1-0 victory. I cursed myself. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you, Rafa. And good luck in the rest of your Grand Challenge session.